All right, IGN's been around a long time. I think we became IGN in 1998, but even before that, our like Planet sites were reviewing games. So we've got a lot of reviews over the years. Would it surprise you to know that over the years, all those years, we've only scored about 58 or so less than a 2?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've come up with a list of 58 games that IGN has scored lower than a 2.
So there's only been 58 bad games in history.
Yep. Well,
all right.
That are that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this doesn't include a lot of mobile games. I just didn't gather all that data. But yeah, 58 console and PC games that have received scores lower than a 2 from IGN.
Are we going to call out the injustices among these? Or?
I don't think you're going to be fighting for any of these.
So if we start with the 1.9s.
All right.
We've got
in descending order, starting at 1.9.
Yes.
Got it.
Swamp Buggy Racing on PC from the year 2000. Then there was Spogs Racing on the Wii.
Spogs? It sounds like someone, like, what's the name of our game? And then they had a typo. And
You
it's
were
like,
just-
fuck it.
You were just
It's too late.
Sounds like
you were just talking about Pogs. This is the racer that was like, you race Pogs.
What?
It's awesome. But it's on the Wii?
It was a WiiWare game.
Downloadable racing insanity.
I can't even tell what I'm looking at. Like, what are
I know,
those
so-
supposed
It's
to
like
be?
the Tron light cycles.
I reviewed this game for IGN, gave it a 1.9. A quote from my review is, "It's an absolute joke that developer D2C is charging money for this."
You missed the whole point of Pogs.
Yeah, like,
Are you
And
sure?
no, this is nothing like Pogs.
I was going to say, is this an actual Pog reference?
These are insane.
that was their whole thing.
soundtracks.
They're Spogs, speed Pogs.
That's like a Wallace and Gromit
Yeah.
character. Spogs.
anyway, moving on.
Wow.
Falling Stars, a PS2 game from 2008.
Okay.
IHRA Drag Racing, Xbox game from 2004. And then Pulse Racer, Xbox game from 2002.
A lot of racing.
Oh, I remember that game.
Hillary Goldstein reviewed it. Here's the opening to his review. It's 2024 and racing has taken a new form. You go fast, you go ruthless, and you go all out. Here's the catch. Race too fast and you'll actually get so excited, so pumped you'll have a heart attack. That's right, race too fast, you have a heart attack. This is the grand concept behind Pulse Racer, easily one of the worst racers on the market.
So it's a racing game where you've got a governor built into your vehicle. Like you can't
like
go
a
beyond certain
reverse speed.
That's amazing.
Don't go over 50 or the bus explodes.
Oh, wow. I want to play that now.
And the last 1.9 was The Tale of Despero, which was an animated film
That movie was
from
cute.
2008, and I guess the games were really bad.
Not to be confused with Destro. Okay. Yeah.
Only 1.8.
Oh,
1.8.
Isn't that crazy?
How
in IGN's
prestigious.
history?
You know why? Because that number makes no sense.
1.8. It's a little bit worse than The Tale of Despero.
Yeah.
Deep Sea Trophy Fishing.
Oh,
on
I've
PC
seen this.
Is that one?
It's a sequel to Deep Sea Trophy Wives.
We scored a 1.7 on the IGN.
We've got 3 1.7s. Instinct on PC, survival horror game from 2007. Jenga World Tour on the Wii in 2008.
Jenga?
Jenga World Tour, a Wii game.
Wait,
I gotta take this Jenga all over the world.
do you keep saying Jenga or Jenga?
Jenga?
Jenga.
Jenga.
Yeah.
Why are you saying
You
Jenga?
say Jenga.
Jenga.
And I say Jenga.
Genga.
Jenga.
With the blocks, right?
No, J. First J-E.
Yeah, J.
Jenga.
I'm going to bed.
Jenga? Like it was Jinga?
Well, I don't say Jenga.
I say Jenga.
Jenga.
Where do you get ang?
Jenga.
Anyway,
How do you say bagels?
the other
We're not getting into that.
the other 1.7 is Alvin and the Chipmunks movie tie-in.
Squeakquel or Chipwrecked?
The first one, I don't know.
Piece of chip.
How do you know that?
Piece of chip. Now, in the 1.5s, this might be a controversial pick. Rogue Warrior, which are artists from back here.
Right.
Some people actually claim to like that game. That was the one where, what's his name, the actor from...
Mickey Rourke?
Mickey Rourke,
Yeah.
He voiced the main character. And then there was an epic rap song. At the
Wasn't
end.
Jim Riley, who
Jim
used
Riley
to work
he
here,
swore by that game.
big defense force for this game.
Yeah.
I don't see why or how. He was one of the only people that I knew who was really fighting for it.
Jim
But
Riley didn't have a lamp in his house.
yeah.
What?
Quaint, wonderful man. Hello, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
In 2002, we reviewed an original PlayStation game called Beyblade Let It Rip.
Okay.
That got a 1.5.
Wow.
The oldest game on our list is China Warrior.
Oh!
TurboGrafx 16 game from 1989.
Big sprites. Big sprites.
It came to WiiWare. And Lucas Thomas reviewed it.
He gave it a 1.5?
Yeah. His review opens with, "Hello. This is one of the worst games to ever actually see a commercial retail release in the United States. No, seriously."
No, I'm going to...
Why did he start with hello? Why did he start with the hello? Just get that out of there.
I'm going to come in defense of China Warrior. Okay, China
like
Warrior.
China Warrior.
China Warrior is not a good video game. It's not 1.5 bad.
Not as bad as 1.5.
Yeah, there are things, there are comprehensible things happening in China Warrior. People are throwing potatoes at you from off screen. You're being attacked by monks.
Does he end the review with goodbye?
Yeah. So China Warrior should have been just merely bad. It should have been a 4.
It's just not. It's not obscenely bad. China Warrior was just a marketing gimmick. They wanted to show that the TurboGrafx can make huge sprites, and when you do that, there's no room on your screen for anything else. And
that's actually the problem with scores this low. It's like I think I gave Final Fantasy All the Bravest a 2.5.
Yeah.
And it's abysmal. It's awful. But it's got Final Fantasy music and sprites, and so I'm like, well, some people might get some enjoyment out of it in that way. So like to get down this low.
Yeah.
Did you also begin your review with a friendly greeting?
But salutations.
Yeah.
China Warrior was entertaining enough that I played all the way through it. I mean, that's better than
saying
1.5.
something.
That's a box quote.
2 DS games in 2007 got a 1.5. Spelling challenges and more, and Backyard Football.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Ping Pals.
No. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on the Wii, which you talked about at our PAX East panel.
Oh yeah, that's
2010.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Now, in 1999, Tal reviewed a PC game called Extreme Boards and Blades.
Oh wow! Is that
I assume
TNT surf design
skateboarding and rollerblading? Oh. Here's a quote from his review. "This game would be more aptly titled Extremely Bored. Now kill me."
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Ninja Bread Man was on the Wii in 2008.
I remember Ninja
There was like
Bread
a
Man.
series of just the shovelware on the Wii was so bad.
Well,
Ninja
because
Bread Man.
I think it was before people knew they could put those on the iPhone, or they couldn't put them on the iPhone.
And it was
Yeah,
so
they could also
cheap.
charge like $40 for
Yeah.
them on the Wii.
Yeah, and they cost nothing to develop for. I mean, that you were just.
If you ever go to buy a T-shirt at Old Navy, you can probably buy a lot of these games because they have like in their section.
They
as
have
you're
Wii
leaving,
games in their bin?
There's like random old Wii shovelware games, astronaut ice cream, and like jump ropes.
No, I found a copy of like Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection at a Rite Aid.
Isn't that weird?
Ago. Yeah, I love
So
shopping
weird.
for games to play. Like TJ Maxx, I think, sells games like that too.
You know why? Because that store is a disaster.
At Burlington Coat Factory, you'll find them there too.
Yep. Their cousins.
I like
actually.
what's about to happen.
2 more DS games. Wiffle Ball. They made Wiffle Ball for DS.
Is it just? It's just called Wiffle Ball.
Yep.
Not even a year.
Yeah.
Sports.
And then Deal or No Deal. Also get the Howie Mandel TV show. That's Howie Mandel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That got a 1.5. Now check out this game, this PC game from 2002, Bikini Karate Babes. This got a 1.5.
This looks awesome.
I've never heard of this game. How did
Oh my god! Jamie, we have to do a let's play of this game. This looks amazing.
No, this.
Oh my god!
I know. We should totally do a let's play. What is she
wow,
doing?
she's cleaning her butt with that thing.
That's not hot. What are you doing?
This is not okay. No, that 1.5 was too high.
I want that B-roll to come back up.
1.5 was too high for that.
What console is that on? PC?
That was a PC game from 2002. I cannot believe I did not know about the game, nor did I know about Panty Raider From Here to Immaturity, also a PC game from 2000.
Why were they in a field?
Yeah, they were fighting in a field. Listeners, if you just listen to the GameScoop podcast, look up footage of Bikini Karate Babes.
I don't think you should recommend that to anyone.
Don't do that at work, though.
No, don't do it anywhere.
Probably not.
Don't listen to Damon.
Yeah, you're gonna get the weirdest firing.
Also on PC, Extreme Bull Rider, got a 1.5. And finally, Rock'em Sock'em Robots on Game Boy Advance.
Oh wow, never played that.
Only one 1.4.
Wow.
That's fascinating to me. We've reviewed so many games over the years.
I wonder if there's
only
any score
one.
we've never given.
That's interesting. Mythmakers, Trixie and Toyland for the Wii.
Sure. That old chestnut.
Only one 1.3. Carmageddon 64.
Oh man,
That's way too low for that game. That should have gotten at least a 3.
really?
Well, wasn't Carmageddon 64 the one that was like fundamentally broken, like the clipping problems?
I guess I don't- well-
if I remember, this is a long time ago, but
Yeah.
I think I remember that game having really like fundamental problems.
Cast Messina reviewed it, said, I never thought it would happen, but there is now actually a game on the market that's worse than Superman 64.
It was probably like $90 too when it came out.
Well, it was a 64 game. Yeah. So
3 1.2s, mini desktop racing on the Wii, Balls of Fury on the Wii, which is a movie tie-in, or the ping pong game.
Yeah, that was a weird ass film.
was ping-
Christopher Walken.
Yep.
Yeah. And on the PC, Call for Heroes, Pumpalic Wars.
Call for Heroes?
Yeah.
War of Battle.
Heroes wanted.
Hero of the 7 gun.
Only one 1.1, Nickelodeon Party Blast on the Xbox.
oh, there we go.
Should this get a 1? No,
It's not that bad. All right,
No,
so
it's got slime in it.
here begin the ones, and there's a great many ones we've given over the years. Fantasy Aquarium on the DS.
Oh, I wanted that one to be good.
Elf Bowling 1 and 2 on the DS.
Man.
On the Wii, Kids Sports International Soccer, London Taxi Rush Hour,
It's a lot of Wii DS.
Kids
bloody.
Sports Ice Hockey, Motocross Championship on the 32X from 1995. That was a Levi Buchanan retro review.
Wow, so he just went, he's out of nowhere, he's like, I'm going to pull this game from 15 years ago and just rip it to shreds.
On the 32X.
What's the VPH on that?
On the GBA, NFL Blitz 2003. Original PlayStation game, Fantastic Four. Got a 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The Xbox and PS2, High Rollers Casino from 2004. See the Contra Adventure on the original PlayStation. Was apparently so bad it earned a 1.
I remember
played it.
See the Contra.
Oh, I actually
Adventure.
I have footage of this one.
I remember See the Contra Adventure being okay.
Yeah.
I mean, not good. No, it wasn't good, but I
Definitely
would.
not as good as the original Contra.
My person, like, does this look like a 1?
Well, it looks
Yeah.
pretty bad.
But even if it's not good, this is the
This is a
original PlayStation.
PS1 game?
Well,
Yeah.
there might be something else to it. I mean, again, there could be just something horribly broken where you clip through levels.
No, I want to be
You know.
super clear. This is not a good game, but I mean, I would give it. I probably would have gotten a 5.
Should we re-review it?
He does just seem to be running forward with his flames going, and
It looks like a Game Boy Advance game.
Also on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, Revolution X. Which, if I remember correctly, was Aerosmith.
yeah, the Aerosmith game.
Yeah.
And The Simpsons Wrestling on PlayStation got a 1.
I forgot that was even a game.
That seems like that would be easy. Like, just
Yeah.
put Simpsons, just remake pro wrestling on the NES and reskin it with Simpsons
Yeah, but
characters.
Homer fighting Marge, I guess that's okay.
Homer will eat Marge's head,
you-
like Amazon.
You've been through the GBA games already on the ones, so we gave.
So they're not in order of consoles.
Oh, okay, cool. I wonder because Elf Bowling was on GBA too, I think.
Oh, okay,
And,
then.
so I was wondering.
Sure. Throw it on the pile.
Elf Bowling 1 and 2.
It's a great Christmas game.
Extreme Water Sports and Kawasaki ATV Power Sports are both PC games.
Are those 2 separate games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Off-Road Extreme Special Edition on the Wii. PDC World Dart Championships on the PS2.
Wow.
Okay.
And NRA Varmint Hunter. I've got the
there we
box
go.
art for.
Dude, you're not
oh
even
no, this
hunting-
is the title screen.
It's not
for
even
it.
like hunting bears or like
Varmints.
lions.
This is the title screen for NRA Varmint Hunter.
Oh my
That just
god.
makes me want to cry.
Why? Okay, first of all,
Kill the little woodchuck.
there's the woodchuck guy, and then he's
think
there again in the top, but as
I
a
think
cartoon.
they're
He's a
groundhogs.
yeah, prairie
or
dog.
moles.
This reminds me of iPhone garbage.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah,
wow,
It's
but-
really bad.
There are so many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 prairie dogs on this title.
8 varmints.
8 varmints. And, plus
one
and
in
an
the
eagle.
lower left is like worshiping the giant varmint.
Right, yes.
He's like praying to the giant varmint god. Self-Defense Training Camp was a Kinect game on Xbox 360. I think Mitch had to do that one.
That means if you bought that game and tried to learn self-defense, you probably got beat up afterwards.
Yeah, probably.
ESPN NBA 2 Night. It's a numeral 2 Night on the Dreamcast.
Too legit to quit.
Kids Sports Basketball. Here's a trio of Wii games. Kids Sports Basketball, Monster Trucks Arenas Special Edition, and Step Up.
Now you keep mentioning these special edition ones. Like, does that mean that there's a craptastic
Probably, yeah.
version of it out there somewhere? Like that's not special?
Our last 2 original PlayStation games are The Crow, or that earned a 1, are The Crow, City of Angels, and Freestyle Borden 99.
Borden?
Freestyle board.
Borden. All right, the 2 lowest scores coming in at 0.8. So I guess there's no 0.9.
Oh wow.
Maybe that answers our question. 0.8 on the Wii. Action Girls Racing, and girls is spelled G-U-R-L-Z.
Okay. There we go.
Another Lucas Thomas joint. Here's an excerpt from the review.
Poor Lucas.
It's a horrid product full of terrible track designs, lifeless characters, and glitched programming that's only service to its developer and publisher is to make all their other bargain bin games look better by comparison. So let's send it off with the score seemingly most appropriate for 2008, 0.8.
So wait,
so
he just decided to give it a... What if, so if the game came out?
It was an 07. We got an 07.
He concluded with, good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Bye.
Yeah. And the lowest score in IGN console and PC history is Extreme Paint Brawl on the PC from 1998.
No, I thought it was that hockey game.
I have.
Well, so there are a couple caveats.
Okay.
There is a Looney Tunes mobile game from 2003 that got a 1.5. And then there's one game that got a 0 on the N64 because they didn't change the game at all. They just updated the box art and released it again.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So it was like the Olympics 97, they just re-released it as Olympics 98 or whatever it was.
And then the review says, when they make a new game, we'll write a new review.
Yeah.
I have played Extreme Paint Brawl, and 0.8 might be too high.
high.
It's that bad.
I'm surprised to not see like Big Rigs on there.
Big
Maybe we
Rigs is
didn't
probably
review
like a 2 or 3.
Yeah.
There you have it. 58 games that IGN scored lower than a 2. But I'm surprised there's only been
I feel
58
you just
games.
accomplished a great public service there.
I think so.
honestly. I think
like to
that
think
you
so.
made
It's
the world a safer place.
There's a running theme there, though. Like, it's a lot of sports that no one thinks is sports make bad games. Usually, a lot of kids' versions of sports make bad games. Anything Christmas related is it's going straight to the trash.
Well, I think a lot of shovelware sports games happen because you don't have to create rules.
Yeah.
You know, you just take something else and you're like, okay, we'll just apply numbers to this, and now it's a game, and we don't have to invent baseball; it already exists, so we'll just adapt it.
Same with racing, though. There's like a lot of really bad racing games.
That's easy. That's because the only things you really have to program in a racing game, if you're going to do it badly, are left and right.
Yeah, but it feels like you should be able to make a racing game merely bad and not like what is one? What is one on a scale?
Abysmal, painful? I don't know. Yeah. Real quick before we go, what are we playing over the weekend?
Pillars of Eternity.
Which is, you love it.
Old school RPG.
You read the fiction on it.
I did. I bought the guidebook, which is not a guide for beating the game. It's like the lore and the history of the dwarven settlements, and this is like the history of the world. I'm flipping through that. Pillars of Eternity is really, really legit and really good.
I picked up a copy of Alien Infestation for $3 the other day.
Wait, which one is that?
That's the Double Fine, not Double Fine, pardon me.
yeah.
That's the WayForward DS game, the side-scrolling kind of Metroidvania
3DS, right?
Yeah, no, DS.
Original
it's an
DS.
old DS game, and really good, very solid. We gave it an 8. I think it's
WayForward
well
does
deserved.
good stuff.
I've never played that. I've always wanted to.
It's a lot of fun. It's not perfect. It's got problems, but it's got way more good ideas than it has problems.
Is it like Metroidvania?
Yeah, it's Metroidvania-ish and a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm probably going to finish that this weekend.
Nice.
Speaking of Metroidvanias, I'm playing Axiom Verge.
Oh.
Which is really very dark, but it's also it's this kind of really interesting cover song of the games that we grew up playing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I haven't really discovered yet if it's doing enough on its own to be sort of like, wow, this is really one of the best Metroidvanias ever. But I really do appreciate that it exists, and the entire game was made by one person, and it's coming to PS4. So check it out.
Yeah.
I'm also replaying Super Metroid.
There you
I
go.
feel like I should bring that up.
Nice.
Oh.
How often do you do that?
Actually,
year?
not that often. No, not once a year. And it's my favorite game ever. And I'm like, oh, I haven't played that. I haven't played it since I worked at IGN. I've been here 4 years. So I thought
it's like a religious pilgrimage? Like, are you doing this purposefully, or are you just like, I want to play this old game I
I
love?
don't know. Everybody was talking about Bloodborne, and I was like, well, I want to curl up with like one of my favorites, like putting on an old sweater.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I have a flight this weekend, flying home to Kansas City, and I never played Mutant Muds.
Yeah.
So I'm downloading that to 3DS.
Yeah, I actually like it best on 3DS. It came to a bunch of platforms, but
it's on
it works best
Wii
on
too.
3DS. Just the controls felt good. Yeah, that's a very hard game.
It's really hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of like platforming timing things in that game that like if you've been platforming your entire life, they actually throw you off. A lot of the sort of like disappearing platform stuff in Mega Man 2, they build a lot of foundations of levels out of that.
Yep.
It's fun.
That's cool.
Not great on iPad.
No.
I do like it on 3DS.
All right, I think that's all the scoops we have for you this week. Remember, you can always reach us at the email address, gamescoop@ign.com. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Jared. Thank you, Brian. My name is Damon. This is IGN GameScoop, and we're out.